hey guys, this is me Nitin Kothari and you're watching Everything Explore to explore everything. Here we talk about and review all the awesome books, animes and movies, and whatever is worth reviewing we review it. And today's video is gonna be very special because today we are talking about one of my own favorite books, which is The 40 Rules of Love. By first time reading its name, so many people can have this misunderstanding that it is a love story, which I also had once. So for the start, let me tell you, it's not a love story. This is more of a spiritual book than a love story. This book is about how the ways of God to the men and mankind. And of course, in the end of the day, this book is about love. It tells us that true love really exists and it's all around us, and it explains us in a beautiful and a generous way. So the protagonist of this book and the most fascinating character I've ever read is Shams of Tabriz. Shams of Tabriz is a character with whom anybody can fall in love, literally, because basically in the book he is a dream interpreter who reads and tell people about them about their dreams, who is in search of love and to explore whatever the love, wherever the God is in this world and where the real love exists. So basically this book is divided into 5 parts, which are also the 5 elements of our nature, which is air, fire, earth, water and void. The void is the basically element which we cannot really know about more, because void is kind of thing which one can fill who is truly in love with us, and except that we are not even able to see that void part. We can only feel it, that there is something void in our life or in this space, but we can really know more about it. So this is void for you. So in the middle of the main story, they explain very beautifully the 40 rules of love, which are also written by Shams of Tabriz. And each and every rule of it can have a really big impact on your life. The most favorite rule of mine was, God is invincible and perfect. It is so easy to love Him as perfect as He is, but what really difficult is to love all the creation of the God. But one only who can love all its creation can really know the true God and love this God truly. This simply explains us that to know real God, we have to love all its people. We have to love all the people around us, and this is the biggest learning I've got from this book. Because what more can be important than loving everybody who is around you? One more thing about this book I really liked is which the author, obviously Sir Alif Shafak, has written in a very effective way, which is character making and character development. You would see at so many places that there are so many characters who in real life you would say that can never come across and can never agree together, but in this book this is happening actually. For an example, like Shams, he's a Sufi. A Sufi is kind of monk, and this book really tells us that what to be a real Sufi is. Like, there are so many people in this world eulogizing that I am a Sufi, but what being a real Sufi, how difficult it is, this book tells us in a very good way that also. And here's one more character, and there's one more character, a harlot. So how can a Sufi accept a harlot? That's a very big thing which is written in this book. Talking about more character development, so there is one character named Rumi, who is called the true love of Shams of Tabriz, who starts as a philosopher and a preacher and ended up being the most successful and the biggest and the beautiful and the most beautiful and the best poet of this world, which could be impossible for anybody, but Sir Alif Shafak just have done it. This book also tells us that what true spirituality actually is, and the way of telling story or storytelling, you can say, is just amazing, because this story moves around 1214 BC to 1248 BC, And in this book they give us some glimpse of the ending of this book at the start, which is also very rare, but they do not spoil it at all. You will find a total unique ending when you're already gonna know from the start that this is gonna happen in the end, but still your eyes are gonna be wet. And if I talk about myself, it almost made me cry. I used almost because I did not literally cry, but I was like getting very sad to the ending. But after all, this is a masterpiece, and for reading this masterpiece you have to go for it. So this is my views on this book, and this book has changed me a lot, I can say. It has changed my sight to this world. Now I can see this world in a total different way. So for having this fun, happy reading.